We are having the session now, getting started with Google Sheets. Again, there's a picture of me. I am a certified Google trainer for Google Workspace for Education. So, who is this session for? This session is for participants who are just starting out using Google Sheets. Maybe you've had to use them in the past, but you didn't really know what you could do with them, the potential. If you just want to become more comfortable and confident using spreadsheets, and if you need to and want to save time on data tasks, and if you want some tips and tricks. So, I'm going to be sharing those things out today. These are the things that we're going to be covering. We're going to go over how to start and create a new blank spreadsheet and how to do it from templates, and also how to convert Excel to sheets. So if you are sent data in an Excel spreadsheet, then I'm going to be showing you how you can convert it to sheets. We're also going to be going over how you can increase collaboration in Sheets. We're going to go over the data itself, what the most efficient way is to input data, and then how to insert cells, columns, rows, and additional sheets as your data grows, or if somebody comes in the middle of the year and you want them alphabetical, you want to insert them where they belong. We're also going to go over formatting, because that's super important. And then we're going to wrap it up with simple formulas so that you can do some quick addition, summing, and averaging. And you'll be able to use Sheets for multiple things. It's not just for, student test results. All right, creating a new Google Sheet. The first thing I want you to do is get a copy of the practice workbook at this bit.ly link. So you want to pause the video and you're going to type in bit.ly/DTLN workbook, and the uppercase DTLNW, make sure it's uppercase, right? So pause the video, and when you're ready, meet me here again. When you go to that bit.ly link, you're going to bring up this file. Now, it's going to be view only for you. So you need to go to File and then Make a Copy. And I'm going to close out the first one because I don't want to write over it. So in this spreadsheet, what you've got is multiple tabs at the bottom: new data, freezing columns and rows, percents, lunch count, and testing materials. If you like the colors that are on here, because it's so nice color coding things, just quickly, I'm going to show you. You click on the drop down arrow, and then you can choose change color, and you can pick whatever color you want. Okay? First tip of the day. All right, I'm going to go back to the presentation now. Okay, so to create a brand new spreadsheet, there are multiple ways that you can do this. New tab plus sheets.new. You're going to type in sheets.new up in your address bar. And when you do that, it's going to automatically open up a brand new blank sheet. The other way that you can do it is to go to your Google Drive, and underneath the Drive symbol, you'll see this new button. When you click on that new button, you get this pop out, and you're going to go down to Google Sheets. And then from Google Sheets, you're going to choose either blank spreadsheet or from a template. Okay, so those are your choices right there. The third way that you can create a brand new spreadsheet is when you're inside any Google app, and notice I'm in Slides right here. You go to File, New, and then you get this pop out, and down here you can create the same type of app file, but you also have access to all the rest of the files from any app. Okay, so you can choose spreadsheet from there. All right, now I want to go over templates. So there are all kinds of templates that are pre-made for you. And also your district can add district templates to the templates. All right. So some nice education templates are, they've got some for attendance. They have a grade book. They have an assignment tracker. The assignment tracker is nice for students too. They have work templates here. So invoices, weekly timesheets, financial statements. So if you're teaching high schoolers and middle schoolers and you have a business type course, these are some templates that your students might be able to use. And then they've got just generic stuff, team rosters, to-do lists, schedules. This to-do list is pretty valuable when your kids are working on any kind of project and helping them to become independent and increase student agency. All right, so I'm going to give you a challenge now, and the challenge is for you to, you're going to pause the video, you're going to create 2 new spreadsheets, however way you want. One is going to be a new blank spreadsheet, and the other is going to be from a template of your choice. So if I am up here and I hit the new tab, I can type in sheets.new, and now I've got a new spreadsheet. And I can also go to File, New, and this time I'm going to choose from Template Gallery. And then from here, you can pick whichever template you want. We're not going to be using it, so it doesn't matter. Just pick whatever you want. I'm going to choose the to-do list. And here it is. All right. So go ahead and pause the video and complete that challenge. All right, now that we are back and you've completed that challenge, now I want to talk to you about how you can combine Microsoft files and Google. So Google Drive can hold all of your Microsoft files. You can use it as storage for your PowerPoints, for your Excel files, for your Word documents. So if you are either an office worker or you are collaborating with an office worker, most of the people in the school offices are still using Microsoft, and that's fine. What's really nice is that they can send you a file and you can edit it inside Google Drive. So Google Drive now has the ability to let you edit a Microsoft file without changing it, without changing the formatting. So we're going to go over how to upload Excel files to Drive. And the way you do that is you're going to go to the New button inside the Google Drive, and you're going to choose Upload File, and then you're going to locate it and upload it. You can also do a drag and drop. And to do the drag and drop, you place your desktop window and your Drive window side by side, and then you just drag the files into Google Drive. And what we're going to be doing is we're going to be checking our icons inside Drive, because we're going to end up having, if it is still an Excel file, it will show next to the name .xls to let you know that this is an Excel formatted file. Okay. And inside Drive, you'll see a green square with an X. Whereas Google Sheets, the icon is this green square with an off-center T, right? So let me just show you. I'm going to switch over to my Drive, and you can see here that I have the FY for fiscal year 18 database. It ends in XLS, and right here is the X icon. These other ones here have been converted to sheets. You can see from the icon. Okay. All right. Now, it's important for you to check your Drive settings because it matters. So you're going to go to your Drive and you're going to find the gear on the right, and you're going to open up the settings. Now, if you no longer need to use Excel and you want everything to convert to sheets, you are going to check off the convert uploads button. Okay. If you want to have a copy of your Excel and then you want to convert it to sheets and have both the original Excel and the sheets in your drive, you are not going to check off convert uploads. Okay. If you want to keep Excel with the ability to edit, then you are not going to check off that box. Okay. This is what the box will look like. So when you go into your settings, you're going to scroll down to where it says convert uploads. And if you want them to convert automatically when you upload them or put them in your drive, check this off. And then you have less work to do. If you need to keep that Excel file for some reason, then you want to uncheck this. Okay. All right. So go ahead now and go to your drive, click on your gear, go to settings, scroll down, and decide whether you want this checked or unchecked. You can always change it as needed. So pause now and go ahead and fix your settings. And then meet me back here. All right, now we're moving on to collaborating. So changing sharing rights is very important to collaboration. And I'm going to go over which is which, okay? And how do you do each one? So here is a picture where I can add people, and this account right here shows that there is an editor. This person has editing rights. If a person has editing rights, that means that they are equal to the owner. They can change anything in the file. Okay. Now, that is risky, and I'm going to go over that in a minute. Okay. The next choice is to be a commenter. I recommend commenter if you just need feedback from a person. And this is why. The person can make changes in the file. However, the changes show up in a bright color. And if there are multiple collaborators, each collaborator gets his or her own color. They don't all show up in green. So if it's pink, I know it's Eileen. If it's green, I know it's Joe. Okay. You can also, it also creates a comment automatically that you can accept or reject. And you can turn on notifications so that if anybody does add anything or change anything, it triggers an email to you. So commenter really gives you the most flexibility, and it's the safest to use when you are collaborating with people. Okay. All right, now, the cons of full editing rights. The person's changes don't show up in color. So there is next to no way for you to know what what changes a person has made. Okay. Now, if you're working in one sheet and another person is working in another sheet, then you want to give them full editing rights because they're responsible for the whole thing. But if you're showing it to somebody and you need feedback, I would not give editing rights. Okay. Okay. So again, my recommendation are that you give commenter rights. And this is when you need teachers to sign off on information or to make notes about changes that need to be made. If you're using this for a mail merge for certificates or something like that, it's important for the teachers to check spelling and graduation names, things like that, right? If you're working at your grade level and you've got students that are, if let's say it's a math spreadsheet and you want to do walk to add where you're separating kids out and they're just going to go to different teachers, then all the teachers need to be in the same spreadsheet, right? If they need to add information, you can give them editing rights or commenting rights. If you're not familiar with how to share with other people, you're going to go to the share button. And then this is where you can add specific people, or you can just change the link down here And if you just want to give viewing, you leave it like that, or you can change it to commenter. And then anybody who gets this link that you copy will be able to comment. Okay.